Alright, guys.
Rock hard it is.
Everybody on Roll20 and everything? We ready to go?
No. Yes.
Yeah, I've have you seen? I changed my belief in goals.
Okay, cool. Like I'll look over those. We'll finalize those at the end of town.
Okay.
Because those don't have to actually be finalized until you head out to the adventure phase. So they might change or switch depending on what happens in town too. So like, but I'm glad that you went ahead and.
Cool.
So we have a baseline at least. But I will go ahead and take a look while.
I touch myself in the blue moonlight.
So does that
That's a
mean
good
you actually
belief.
step outside to do it?
Yes.
So
sorry,
you go outside to touch yourself.
I don't want to be here.
Is it only in the blue moon? I mean, that's
Yeah,
not
sorry,
very
that's the
frequent.
last lewd joke for the night. That's
We all know that false.
Yeah, we know that's not true.
Yeah. Hey, there's a blue. No, I'm sorry. It's new next month. There are blue moons in this setting because there's a second moon. Whenever Selene is full, that's a blue moon. Because it's literally blue.
Oh.
But Selene is waning and will be new next month. That's relevant to one character, actually. Never turn. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It's a good belief and goal to start with.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. That person knows who they are.
Okay, good, because I was really confused. Like, is it me?
Yes, me.
Alright, guys.
So do we need to
yeah?
set goals for the town phase?
No.
No.
You don't have to set goals or beliefs or instincts until you... Like, so don't worry about that right now. We're gonna do a town phase, and then there will be something afterward. There's gonna be some events happening in town, as well as like a random event of our first actual proper town phase. So, first of all, who's gonna recount our prologue? I believe we were taking turns. Who
I
hasn't
believe it
done
was my
yet?
turn. It's come back around to me.
Hold on. Told you gotta say it as if you're writing in your journal.
Okay.
I can
Oh, and
just
by the
read
way,
out loud
so
from my journal.
From here out, it doesn't have to be in like everybody does it once. You just can't recount the prologue twice in a row. You guys might need to have other people count the prologue just at certain starts to make sure that they clear out conditions that they need cleared out.
Right.
So just so you know, just next session Tully you can't do it, but anyone else can. All right, go ahead.
All right. Do you guys want me to actually read my journal? Because it's like 4 paragraphs.
Don't read your journal. Just
that's
recount what happened as if you were writing in your journal. I think is what Alex was saying.
Okay. Dear diary, you'll never believe what happened. No.
God damn it.
Right.
We had the most amazing time.
I think Alfie likes me.
Oh no.
So we came up with a bargain with the gnolls, after determining they were gnolls and not kobolds, and then getting confused a lot about that later.
Mm-hmm.
That we were gonna help them escape servitude to Trymec, not Trymec. Laris, sorry.
I wish I owned some slaves.
Okay, good to know.
Trymec would probably be okay with owning slaves. That's just kind of the dude he is.
We were going to help them escape from Laris by kind of staging a mini coup. We were going to help them kill the ogre and then pin the blame on the bugbearers. And the plan went kind of okay. We did kill the ogre. We rescued Trymec. He made friends with a gnome that kind of ran off at the first chance, and I don't really blame him.
He came back.
He did come back. And then we tried to blame it on the bugbearers and kind of got caught. But it was okay, because we killed the guards killed Lark's guards, and then chased him literally throughout the entire dungeon. And then he hid in his room, which, real mature. And we convinced his guards that it just wasn't worth it to defend him. And we went, and as we entered his room, he was destroying some sort of note that made a suspiciously black smoke. And it escaped out the ventilation shaft, and there was no evidence left in his room, but he let us loot it, and we got some nicks and knacks that we can sell later. And we're coming back to this town now. Kind of not all that worse for worse. Things went pretty well, all things considered.
We didn't die.
We didn't die, and I have no negative conditions, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling okay.
Oh, you have no negative conditions?
No.
I should have asked that before we had you recount the thing, because what you get for
should've.
doing that is removing a negative condition. I'll just let you pass that around since we kind of forgot about that.
Does anyone have a negative condition right now?
I don't have
Or
any either.
do you have any tax nature?
I do have a tax nature.
Okay, no, then yes, you do have to use that to restore a point of tax nature.
I'm gonna do that then.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
back to 5 out of 5.
Nice. All right. So you guys, there was one bit at the end though. Lareth did get away.
Oh yeah.
He summoned the ghouls.
The plan was to let the gnolls eat him, and Sada was like, "We're gonna let the gnolls eat you," and he was like, "No," and he summoned the ghouls, and then he just kind of walked away.
He literally walked away
Amazing.
laughing.
The next time I see him, I'm fucking killing him.
All right, but yeah, you guys. I mean, and you aren't like really in bad with the gnolls. God, what is his name again?
Grease Tooth.
Greasefang. He had a Kraz. Kraz said you guys were even. That basically, when it came down to fighting with the gnolls, they weren't really willing to risk completely dying over it. So you like parted ways with them and made your way back through and back to Hamlet with all your stuff in tow. I believe you took the. Did you take the rug?
We were talking
Yes.
about it.
Oh yeah,
I took the rug.
We understood that there would
He
be
wanted it for his
difficulties
house.
maybe selling it, but yeah, he wanted to keep it. Yeah, we took the rug.
Okay.
It's a constant reminder of my grudge.
Yeah, there we go. All right, but it's it is late in the day when you guys make your way back to Hamlet.
We're fucking rich.
All right, guys, what do you let's see here when we first go into town. Let's go ahead and roll. Entering town. Let's see. Does anyone have any checks remaining that they'd like to use?
I have a check, but I don't
The
think I
only
need
one
to
that
use
had
it for
back in
anything.
the last session was Tolia, because Tolia used something against themselves.
Yeah, that's right. Or I think you
Yeah.
you broke a tie in their favor is actually what you did.
Yeah. Hang on.
You're like, yeah, this isn't important. I'm just gonna take the check. Thanks. Okay, you don't have to use it, but you can't use it in town.
Okay.
Any uneaten fresh food does spoil.
Okay, let's see. I think we threw most of it away.
I just
Yeah.
have fresh game, so I should throw that out.
Yeah, you
Those
just you
are
throw that
spoiled.
out. Yeah, it goes bad now. Feed it to the dogs is what the game says.
Lucky.
Your town events. What page? That's like 90 something. We
111.
need to see what the condition of town is.
Hey, I also get to level up my scout to 3.
All right, who wants to roll
Yeah,
town?
86 is.
I'll roll
sounds-
town. Don't need
So
to
that's
roll.
just 2d6. Make sure you switch to your character before you roll.
Yep.
Hell yeah, scouts 3 now,
An
baby.
8. All right, peaceful town.
Nothing bad happened while we were gone.
Well, something happens, but
Yay.
we'll see exactly what.
Oh, by the way,
roll me.
to those who use the check for themselves, like used for, like you get a +1D. Refresh that. Everything is refreshed for this session because this is a new session. So if you have a check mark or used for one of your traits, like Hidden Depths or Avenging Grudges or whatever, make sure you unclick that so you have that option to.
Yeah. Oh,
give
don't
yourself
forget
a
about
dice.
one thing I did want to mention is don't forget about Wises. If you go up to the pin with all of the flowcharts, it's the very first one. Those are things that you can use to get you can spend. That's a way to spend your fate in Persona, and also you can use your Wises to help people, and you get to you get skill checks if you use all of those. So.
Oh,
You
really?
think about those, yeah. You get to put checks on your skills if you use all three things of a wise. Yeah,
Oh.
it's extremely good. All right, roll 2d6 again.
Okay.
Oh, whoops!
After the session, I'd like you to explain that through me again because that's
Yeah.
a little bit hard to understand.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
2d6 is a 9. All right, it's a bright, clear day, but actually no other events for town for this phase.
Huh.
Okay. Well, that's
Interesting.
All right, you guys stroll into town. It looks like you can see to the north where the workers who are building the fort are kind of turning in for the day, and there are already candle lights on in Bernie's tower.
all right.
Maybe we should go report to the person who helped us out before.
It was the church.
Yeah, we should go to the church.
The first thing
there was
I'd
there was a whole council you guys talked to,
Mhm.
Oh
if
yeah,
you remember.
but the church is the people I actually like, and the people who actually like me. So they're the people I want to go talk to.
Well, the guy was the one who helped us out and got us the supplies and stuff, so we could report to him.
So, part of the treasure that we got, I have 4 slots filled of silver right now in my large sack.
Yep.
Alfie is kind of tired after carrying this the whole way, but he's hanging through. Is there any way for us to as a suggestion, remove 1D from that pile and donate it to the church for helping us?
You would have to give whole items. You can't split up loot like that.
Okay, so it's
You
all
can,
I remember.
in fact, donate one of your silver coins to them. Yes, that is a thing that you can do.
I would like to donate a dice worth of silver coins because I just have 4 silver. Remember from last session, we got a lot of silver.
Yeah, but hold on. Oh, that's right. Well, silver. It's how many packs per dice? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, it's shit.
Isn't it 2-pack 1?
All I
You
remember is
gotta mark that. Yeah.
No, it's 6D. I think it was 2-pack 3 that you said. Because I wrote in brackets 6D. This is I have 4-pack filled of silver, and altogether was worth 6 dice. That's what you said.
Silver
last
coins
time.
is pack 1, 1D. Okay, there
Oh.
you go. Each pack 1 of silver coins is 1D.
Okay, I have 4D of silver coin.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can in fact donate one of those. Yes, that's fine.
What does the party think? You guys want to donate 1D of silver coin to the church for helping us?
I mean, it's your money. I'm not
I
going to.
mean, it's the party's money. We kind of split it up.
Is it? I thought we already split it up.
No, you guys haven't really talked about. I mean, well, Trymec is called the rug certainly, but you guys haven't really talked about who or how you're divvying up the loot. You just kind of you divvied it up as far as who could carry it, and that's really all you
that's what we did.
worried
That's all
about
I
at that
remember
time.
I didn't think about giving them anything. He does always look at his donate box when I visit him.
I mean, I've been poor in this town for a while, and I haven't gotten anything from the church. Why should I give them anything?
Well, no, hold on now. The church actually that's not true.
Oh, have I actually gotten stuff from the church?
You would have if you've actually had a night where you didn't have food. You could get food at the church. And there have been some nights. I mean, you've been working as a laborer here,
That
so you
is
don't
true.
really own the land. Even the land you're living on, you don't own. So
Do
yeah,
I not own the land? Am I leasing the land I'm living on?
no, you're just living there. It's a basically since you are you're not a farmer and you don't have enough money to build a proper house. They didn't agree to sell you the land, but they do just let you live and you built a basic house.
Okay, I got a new goal now.
Yeah, I mean your living
Oh,
conditions are pretty
man.
crap. That's why you're equivalent to a flop house, my dude.
All right. So then, do I really want to be No, I'm gonna vote no to the charity thing.
Yeah, they helped me out when I first arrived.
That's
so what's that?
2 4 2
notes?
against, yeah.
No, that's 2.
Oh.
That's 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 4 2 against. Or no, did
Oh,
Tully
no,
say
Tom
yes?
just kind of. He didn't say yes or no. He's just kind of like.
Well, it's up to you now. You're the tie-breaking vote there. But let's not spend all
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
things
get
on
to
this.
town.
Yes. Okay.
All
And
right.
also,
Do
Wonderful.
that. That seems like the correct thing to do.
All right. So we take away 1 silver.
Yeah. So like you guys get back and you knock on the door of the temple. Let's move on up there. Actually.
Whee.
Ooh. All right, so you guys are like greeted by how do you guys look right now actually? How
Probably
how
pretty
worse-
great. Like, we're not like well, we're probably a bit scuffed up, but we're not like wounded or injured or anything. We're just, like,
Trymec might be a little messed up from being stuck.
oh
And
yeah.
that being tortured,
yeah.
things like that. And he was starving, and he was stuck in a cave.
Oh yeah, so like so
I'm
one of
pretty
the
fucked up.
a young man like, you know, like one of the not apostles, the what's the word I'm looking for here?
clergyman.
Yeah, one of the younger clergymen like opens up the door and just sees like the 4 of you like sacks over your shoulders and just like mud caking pretty much everything, and he like stops and stares for just a second, and then turns around. But Father Tejan, Brother Calmer, they're back. And he just sort of sort of moves you into the waiting room.
Question: do we still have the rug with us, or did Trymec put it in his house?
No, I'm still carrying it.
I mean, you probably like prop it up on like one of the walls. It's like, okay, just put that there.
I mean, I've been carrying it for a while because I have no room in my backpack. I'm holding my hands. My arms are dead tired. This
Oh,
carpet is
yeah.
pretty fucking big.
There have been.
I mean, he could show it to the guy as more proof because it doesn't have a fucking spider on it, the symbol.
Yeah, so while you guys like Trymec is sort of just like leaned against the rug, you're very tired. Both Terjan, our fellow to the left here, just in case no one remembers anyone's name, and Calmer. Calmer was the one you dealt with first, if you remember.
Yes.
Come into the room very quickly. And they sort of like, they look you over once, and Terjan says, "Gods, well, what happened?"
Oh,
We
Well-
killed an ogre,
They're gone.
chased them away.
Not the
Befriended
ogre. We killed
Knowles.
the ogre.
Yeah, befriended Knowles.
Friend of Knowles, killed an ogre.
Stole a rug.
Stole a rug. Knowles kind of counting off on his hands.
Trymec like pats the rug.
honestly, the lot of you would do very poorly as song singers back at home.
Try
We got-
saying, I'm a hobbit. Are you accusing me of not being able or not being skilled in the art of merrymaking?
We fought the leader of the thing, except I don't think he's actually the leader. I think he's just someone's underling. But we fought him, and he ran away. But he sent off a message to someone, and I'm pretty suspicious about that. But
and-
otherwise, things went pretty well.
Can I double
Right,
checked?
Alex? Yeah.
I double checked. It wasn't silver coin. It was silverware, gold, like trinkets and all that stuff.
Then that's it's worth what I told you it was worth, yes.
Yes, it's all of that together is worth 60. So I
Yeah,
don't think
that's
I can
right.
split that.
You can't split that, no.
Darn,
That's one
okay.
item, yeah.
All
You do
right,
have some
thank-
coin, though, I believe.
Yes, but I
No,
will.
we actually had to give that up to get
Oh,
to
yeah.
Lara.
Yeah, no, we had to get that up as our major consequence for dealing with the bandits.
Ah, yes.
So, if we do if there is a way for us to share some of the wealth that we've gotten, I would like to give some of it to the church mechanically. But that's something that we can. Talk
You
about
can
later.
make a donation to the church as a lifestyle cost,
Sure, I can do that. I'd like to do that.
and you certainly could use that treasure to help you pay for all of your lifestyle costs, and then thereby essentially
that
get
makes
part of it. And you would describe how much you're donating, and we would assign a lifestyle cost to that. But just essentially, the more lifestyle you give, I mean, hey, the better the donation, and probably the better you're going to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so does Alfie just stand up and sort of give him the straight story about what actually happened?
I think Alfie and I are busy yelling because he just insulted my merrymaking.
Yes, we're arguing about the details of
no.
the story right now. Well, Trymec and Tolia are probably being the more responsible ones.
Yeah,
Trymec
Toy
just
is
goes,
explaining.
Okay, Talia's explaining then. All right. Do you mention that the rug has a spider on it?
I don't mention anything. I just
I'm asking
slowly
Talia. Talia
unwrap-
is the one telling the story, though.
Well, no, Tolia doesn't really care about the rug.
Okay. Just want to know if you put that detail in there.
Trymec
Alright.
just unrolls it and starts laying down on it.
Oh. Whenever... Okay, well, you're getting about to the end of the story by the time Trymec does this. And whenever he does, Terjan, he turns over to look at the rug, and his eyeballs go wide.
Yeah, it's kind of tacky, huh?
Wait, where was this?
In his room.
Trymec rolls over to be on his back.
He sort of
Spreads
he goes down, he goes over to the rug and takes a closer look at it. This is... I see.
What?
You're
This
looking
is-
very closely. You're very close to my body there, and I am not comfortable.
He stands up, backs away from you. You said this man was a cleric?
Yes.
Priest of some sort.
Uh-huh.
Well, the only heraldry I know of something like that would be not a god or goddess, but a demon. The demoness Lulth uses spiders as her heraldry.
Puddle.
I combined herald and spider.
He said it
Spider.
again.
I did say it again.
Spideldry.
Yeah, spidaldry, yes.
What I tell you know about Loth? Can I make
That's a theology check.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a theology check.
How do I know it out of character?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
everybody knows D&D knows law.
Yellow.
Shit.
Well,
She's not a goddess
Alfie
yet,
is too
actually.
busy arguing to pose.
That's an
Yeah,
important
no.
detail. She's not a goddess. She's a demoness here.
Let
So.
me look up beginner's luck. Because I've forgotten how to do that. It is half my will. Okay. Hello, I have a cat also. Help.
Oh, I will say,
Hi, Kat.
just so you know, so I'm allowing everyone to take one action while in town to do something, and also to get checks on skills or whatever. So if you do this, this will be your check in town. You'll
Oh.
you'll spend some time looking through your books later to look this up and find details.
Never mind then.
Oh shit! I didn't catch you.
Can I
before you
keep that roll for later?
It's fine. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, you just know it's a demoness. And her name is Lulth. I don't know if that's easy to read if you've never seen it written down.
Huh. It's weird. He didn't look like a drow. Would I know that? Is that too much of a leap to make?
That's too much of a leap to make.
Alright. Weird.
Lolth is also not like the same as she is in other D&D settings.
Okay.
So she's not as well. She's not something like everyone would necessarily know about. All right, so like you guys have brought up, you've made a. We're started the town phase here, Alfie. So are you gonna make a? Is somebody gonna make a lifestyle donation?
Yeah, I'll make a small lifestyle donation.
Small, so one.
Yes.
All right, just keep that for later, for whenever you've done all.
I
your
will mark
lifestyle
that down right now.
All right, so like you Terjan like gathers together the council that evening, and you guys sort of explain your story to them. The brothers seem like they might as well like. I mean, they don't, having not been there, don't really necessarily believe you. But the rest of the council members, upon seeing like what you brought back and the rug and the insistence from Terjan that that wouldn't have just been something that they could pull out, of nowhere. It's not like people are manufacturing spider rugs. What were you gonna say,
No,
Rook?
Note to self, new business idea.
I'm sorry?
Note to self, new business idea.
Not you. I'm asking you because you talked over someone. I'm trying to get.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. So like you get the. Sorry, I lost my train of thought now.
The rug. No one's
Right, the rug.
manufacturing anything like it.
So it seems like most of the council like accepts your story. Do you tell them about the gnolls?
Yes, I would tell you.
Yeah, anybody can make that choice because they would just speak up about it.
Yeah, tell you
They're not
about it.
really comfortable with that, but it's not like anyone goes out there anyway. So.
Alfie would speak. Well, it's like this. They want to live in peace, and the bandits might or may not come back for whatever they want there. Think of it sort of like a insurance policy. They keep the area clean. No one goes there anyways. Plus, there's also a giant spider in the tower. So, leave that place alone, and the people that end up go there are probably going to leave anyways because of the gnolls.
The giant spider makes sense now.
And they're goddamn fierce in combat.
Besides, if you wanted to do anything about it, apparently you're too lazy to do anything.
Very true.
Terjan kind of smiles whenever Trymec says that. But yeah, like, I mean, eventually the council settles. Well, if this stops the caravans being preyed upon, then that's good enough. That like, there's certainly will be proof enough if trade starts back up,
Yes, it was. It's due to the fact that this man, Lareth, was stealing funds from them to fund a greater conspiracy.
Title drop. All right. So, I mean, that's pretty much like, well, I'll tell you, the council does have a bit of resources, and they do want to reward you for your efforts. So each of you, don't worry about carrying this right now, since you can just take it right back to Trymec's place for the time being. Each of you will get 1 gold.
Hey.
Yes.
I believe gold is pack 1 D2.
I'm actually checking that because I was looking at all the stuff. Apparently, I lost the page. Amazing.
It's like 90 something, right?
Wait, no. Pack 1 do 2D. Yes!
Yep, pack 1 2D. Okay, there you go. Everybody gets 1 gold.
And the thing that I got was object art that was silver. That's why I wrote it silver.
Yeah. Well, silverware is what it should be. Then writing just silver is, well, whoops. Made it confusing. Whoops.
Yeah.
Well,
Noted for next
lesson,
time.
lesson learned, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Also for my own notes, come to think of it. I'll need to double check some things, make sure I didn't fuck myself up. Anyway, all right. So, the council, like, officially sort of thanks you. Ostler Gundagoot, the gentleman who owns the Inn of the Welcome Wench, informs you that, like, he sort of comes up to you after the meeting, like, well, listen, I can't thank y'all enough for what you done for the town. So,
I love you, kid.
listen, if any of y'all need a place to stay while you're in Hamlet, I'll gladly give you. We have some
How about a free drink?
Well, just come on out, come on down. We'll fix you up then.
Who's this
Sod,
guy
was it?
again?
This is Gundagoot, the owner of the tavern.
Oh, okay.
You guys haven't really talked with him before, but he is part of the council. And he's offered you guys basically you can stay at the inn for free.
Heck yeah.
While you're in
I wanna do
Hamlet.
that.
I guess it's better than Trymec's dirty hovel.
It is in fact better than Trymec's house. It's better conditions.
Well, fuck you guys too.
Trymec's really just thankful for it. It's like, really, you got all these people at your house, dude.
That is true. Get the fuck out of my house.
You have nice space. Like that rug is like the most. That's like way by and far the nicest thing in your house.
Oh shit, new bed.
Amazing. Actually amazing.
We
Shit.
should really do something about all this rotted hay, I say as I leave.
I just put the carpet on top of that hay, and now it's a bed.
Nice. It probably is way comfortable than the bed you own. Way more comfortable, I mean.
So that's why you wanted it so badly.
Hey, I'm a practical man.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Do we have anything that we want to do in town?
I am probably going to buy something. Give me a second.
I need to buy new weapons. Or hopefully someone donates some weapons to me, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, well, Osler has a store of weapons at the. He did offer you guys before you left, actually.
What,
So you can
what weapons
access
does he
those.
have?
Wait,
He has 1 second. I think it's a bunch of. He has some battle axes, some daggers, crossbows, and pole arms mostly, and some maces and swords.
So I have a sword right now.
Yes.
I'm thinking to myself. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, he did offer you all the use of those before you left. So if you lost a weapon on the on the journey, then like he'd gladly replace it with one of the stores.
So why don't you go grab a weapon from one of his stores, Trymec?
oh, I forgot you guys gave me a battle axe, so I do have a weapon, but I
yeah.
lost my shield.
I mean, battle axe and a shield is great.
That's the thing
have
about. Oh, wait,
shields. Yeah, we have
I can
shields.
only use. Yeah, okay, I'll take a shield.
Okay. That's a small price to pay for more business coming to the inn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I would like to buy a quiver and a bow.
Okay. Just tack that onto your lifestyle choice.
That is
Lifestyle choice?
plus-
Excuse me? Lifestyle cost?
Jeez, I didn't know you felt that way.
I am not. No.
Look, he is an elf who really loves his bow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just don't call him a fairy.
Listen,
Listening?
I'm upset.
I'm sorry.
Don't care.
Once you guys are done shopping, I would like to go digging for leads and do some research.
Okay, I mean, you can do that. You also wanted to make a trip back to,
I do. I need to go back to
well, let's go over here. Whoosh. Verbobank is like a 3 days journey away. Let's see here. It is...
Is that where my wizard's tower is?
You don't have a wizard's tower. Remember, your wizard's tower blew the fuck up.
Yeah, I did do that.
But you do have, your mentor and your friend are staying in Verbobank.
Okay, I want to go back there.
And you can go visit them, yes. And she has most of your library and all of your, like, your actual shit, that's in Verbobank. So, like...
Okay, I want to go back to Verbobank.
Okay. Go ahead and... We're gonna skip a week ahead. What are we doing this week, actually? So, Alfie's buying a bow.
And a quiver.
Okay, I'm just keeping track of it there. What is Trymec doing?
That's a good question. So I don't have to sell any of the loot we got. They're already, like, I use them to purchase things. They're
Yeah, there is a money changer in town. Melub, so as long as you guys don't like run through his coinage, he's happy to like purchase any gems or like, you know, like art
So-
curios and stuff. Like,
To remind people how this works, you have loot that we got from looting Lareth's home. That is, depending on how many D you have, that is your potential resources. If you want to buy items, you want to rest at an inn, you want to search for people, it
You're
raises
gonna
up
need
your
those.
lifestyle costs.
because
At
the
the-
only one with resources right now is Tolia.
I have resources?
You have one, don't you? Somebody used
No,
treasure
I
to
think
buy
it was
something.
Sod.
It was Sod who
It
had
was Sod.
resources
Sod's the only one with resource.
because
Hey, look,
Sod
you started the
bought
story because you're broke and destitute, and now you're the only one in the party with money.
a
Nice.
So to increase my resources, I use these to.
Yeah,
I use like the jewelry and stuff to roll dice.
Yeah, resources increase just like every other skill. You gotta spend money to make money. Literally.
Is that something I can do for my town base?
That's what
If
you're
you buy
doing at the
something.
end. Whenever you increase your lifestyle, you like roll your lifestyle at the end of town phase. So yeah, if you buy
Okay.
something, if you spend any money,
Really, I just want to improve my hut.
okay, you want to spend some money to like improve, like you know, like actually purchase some land, basically, and start building a
Yeah,
house.
if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna just purchase a small plot of land so I can say, get the hell off my lawn, and it'll be
Okay.
my lawn.
All right, well, you don't have too much trouble like bargaining to like be able to do that. Like now you've got some money, and you know you basically convince them like, hey, I'm gonna have a bigger income here, like because this also matters if you're gonna be a landowner. You gotta pay taxes eventually.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you gotta pay taxes if you own land.
Wait, what's my tax bracket though? It must be the lowest possible.
Oh boy, well, there's not really brackets. You just pay.
Oh shit! It's feudal. You're right.
Yeah, this is feudal. Like they say like, all right, well, you owe this much. Like you owe this much bread. You owe this much pork, and you figure out how you pay your tax.
All right. Taxman's a coming.
Yeah, but that's
Better
not for a little
sharpen my
while. That's
axe.
not for a little while. But yeah, you could definitely. I'd say, what would be the resources to like? I guess it would depend on what quality of house you want to build.
Okay, because I have to say my resource rating right now is 0.
Yeah, but you can use treasure to increase that.
Right. Okay.
You
So
might need
how
to be
big-
using the silverware, for instance, because this is going to be a pretty pricey one.
Hmm.
Let me see here. Where is... This is the most exciting part of the game where we're like looking shit up. You love it, I love it, everybody loves it.
Mm-hmm. The sound of frantically scrolling wheels.
Hitting page down a lot. Let's see here. So, like, a traveling spell book is obstacle 4.
Oof.
So,
Oh my God.
a house? A house that functions as, like, the highest quality, like, that would be basically better than the in-room that's already just provided to everyone. That would be obstacle 8.
Hmm. Let's see. Hold on. What about just the land on which I am currently sleeping on?
I mean, they're not going to let you buy land if you're not going to build anything on.
What about the land I already have? Like, wait, where's my hut?
Huh? It's like near the edge of the village.
Wait, so they won't let me build just by the land?
Like,
that's
yeah,
my hut's
it's
on?
yeah. That's what it would come down to. Is if you want to build something, it's going to be 8 obstacle.
Okay.
Maybe
Obstacle.
like the details of it. I'm not super like great on the rules of like actual medieval real estate.
Okay.
But suffice it to say, if you want to build something, 8 obstacle.
It's 4 and over for success, right?
Yes.
Or 5.
Yeah, it's a
or 4 and
50-50
over.
shot,
Okay.
basically.
50-50 shot. I have 1, 2,
You get a
3,
+6 from
7.
the silverware if you use
Sure.
that, plus whatever you have. I don't know what all you
Well, I have 8 dice worth of resources right now.
Ooh.
I got 2 from the gold, 3 from jewelry, and 3 from black opals.
It
So
might
I
be
need to
better
take a loan.
Maybe. And
Sorry,
well,
what were
also,
you-
like, you can still roll an obstacle. You like basically, if you fail your lifestyle choice, it doesn't mean that you don't buy those things. Other things happen,
Oh, right.
so you can
So
still
I
do
might
this.
I could still do this, and I might just be in total debt.
I mean, you might be in debt for a little while, or well, we'll see how things go. I'll figure something out based on your roll. But are we
okay.
doing
You
this?
want-
Are we
I-
adding it?
Fuck it, I'm
adding-
doing it.
Okay, all right. What is Sod doing then? Spend enough time on everybody else.
I'm mostly just drinking
Okay,
because
so
there's
are
not
you
really
gonna?
much I need to accomplish.
Okay, you're not gonna be purchasing anything or anything.
I'll probably be purchasing like rations and stuff before we head back out.
Okay, but you're gonna wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's nothing much that he wants to purchase besides booze, which the innkeeper said you can have some free one.
Yeah, I mean he's
Free.
giving you like the basic stout that they sell there. Just however much you want.
Well, if it's enough to get a hobbit drunk, then I'm good.
I mean
I'm sorry,
that, and
halfling.
because you're being provided with a room, that comes with meals anyway.
Jesus. You're getting hammered.
Well, no,
Oh, by the way-
I'll say that Gundagoot would probably cut you off at some point. At some point, he's gonna be like, "All right, yeah, enough for now. Go lie down."
Look, after dealing with everything we just dealt with, you need a release.
Oh, do you tell old Gundagoot about all of it?
You know what? I drunkenly start spouting off everything that happened.
Okay.
The ogre, the running. And you know what? I even start making a song about it just to spite Alfie.
Aw.
Ah.
Oh, by the way,
Fuck
Kent,
elves.
it says in the rulebook that the bow does come with a quiver, so I only have currently OB4.
Okay, that's fine.
Nah, that's actually really good.
Anyway, hey, Sod, would you like to do that as your like action in town? Would you like to regale these people with like the story of what you've been doing? I'll give you a
Yes.
bonus to the roll.
I mean, my thing is, one of my natures is merrymaking.
Hell yeah! I mean, you could use that. You definitely use your nature for this, or you could use it as an opportunity to train a skill. That's up to you.
Oh. So what would I get out of it if I did this?
Well, we'll see. This is, I mean, mostly this is to get training with the skill, and also like you would gain some rapport with the town. People would like know the story of what happened down at the old moat house, for instance, and there might be far-reaching benefits. We'll see. And it's not always going to be clear what the results of a roll are, like especially with stuff like this.
I think she just wants to know which roll she's making.
Oh, I mean, you're telling the story, so let's see. That would be.
Maybe train persuader or manipulator.
It's like orator, isn't it? That would be better.
Yeah, orator would make the
Orator.
most sense here. So either you get to use your nature or your beginner's luck for orator.
I'll do beginner's luck. Let's see.
Okay.
God damn it, now I have to find it.
Because of what you're doing and because of like the story you're telling, it's only a 2.
So the orator uses half of your will.
Yep.
Okay, so it's half of my will.
Yes. What's half of your will?
My will's 5, so and it rounds up. So
It
that
rounds
would
up to
be
3.
3d6, right?
You see 2 successes out of 3.
So now roll. Wait, hold on. Can she spend a fate point to reroll a scoundrel?
Absolutely. They have the fate point.
Yeah.
And that's up to you, yeah.
Then I'll do that.
Okay, don't
So
forget the
you
little
reroll.
thing. Look at what where Mooney rolled the dice code.
Oh yeah. Oh, unlucky.
What are you talking about? There's 2 scoundrels. Didn't roll
Oh, you
the
get to
other
roll
one.
another one, yeah.
There.
Yay!
And you roll it again because it exploded.
No, you don't.
I sang it
She
so
didn't-
horribly,
she didn't
but
roll.
luckily all the other patrons were drunk enough.
Remember, rolling exploding die is a different one. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I mean, you could, but you don't need to here. Yeah, so you'd like spend your time in town like regaling people with the story of like, you know, like you really play up the part where like you sneak past all these bugbears and don't really mention the fact that like, well, they just totally weren't paying attention, but like, you know, you deftly snuck past them and pulled the trap and separated them from their fellows, and then you and the gnolls were upon them. Oh, hey, the Miners' Fairs start today. They don't really do that here in Hamlet, but they're pretty busy over in Greyhawk right now.
What about in Riverbonk?
Verbobunk, yeah, a little bit. It's not really a big mining area, but there are some gem crafters who are showing off their wares. Miners' Fairs are basically just a bunch of like, it's really just like a fucking expo.
Nice. Got all the updates and the latest pickaxe technology.
So
Yeah.
you sent this message to me a couple the last time we did this, but I'm specifically waiting for my mentor because I'm level 2 now. Hooray.
Yes. You and your mentor are set to meet on the next new moon.
Oof.
And that is a week from now, because it is now the 5th of Harvester. We're just kind of skipping ahead. Yeah.
Is the new moon also the blue moon?
No, sorry. Celine is in fact. No, she's waxing now. She was new. Like during the week you guys were in Hamlet getting your heads bashed in.
Hmm.
That's right, because that's part of the reason why that ritual even worked, because there was a new moon. So sorry, yeah, the next new moon is in the middle of Loggers Fest on the 11th of Harvester.
All right. Now, what is our might currently? Is it still 3?
Yeah, your might never changes until you unless you use magical shit to make it higher.
Okay. Well, pretty much after looking to buy a quiver and bow, and possibly some more rations depending on how much we need, I would like.
Very least.
Yeah, I would like to wait for my mentor so he can teach me a spell.
Okay. Talia, you're in Verbobonk. Have you handled your spell thing? Have you picked out what you're gonna do?
I'm looking up how to, and I'm not finding it. I'm looking for how to scribe a scroll into spellbook, and I know I saw something about it.
Oh, it's like in the... Yeah, it's like... Hold on. I can find it. Where is magic? What page does that start on? 42.
Page 42.
So learning new spells. A friend or instructor may also teach you a new spell using the mentor skill. Or you learn new spells from mentors.
Oh, to learn a spell from a scroll, traveling spellbook or library,
Here it
use
is.
the lore master obstacles from the spell list. Scrolls are consumed if you use them to learn a spell.
Yeah, so Lore Master is on the spell itself, so you got to pull up the spell that's on the scroll.
Yeah. And I've got them copied down. Toop, toop.
Okay. So what are Trymec, Sol, and Sod and Talia? Words. Trymec, Sod, and Alfie. What are they doing? Like, just to spend this time this week? This is more just like descriptive. We're just kind of like filling out what you guys are doing in Hamlet while you're resting up.
Volunteering at the church, conversing with the druid, and grazing and helping him take care of his land.
Okay.
Our master obstacle tolerant 2.
I mean, there's not too much like to worry about Jaru. Like the you sort of like tend to the good berry bushes, but like it's more just like an excuse to like sit there and talk than it is to actually do
pretend
work.
them back home.
A druid's plants really take care of themselves, don't they?
They do. It's out of habit.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a benefit for having my mentor helping me?
She's not a wizard, so no.
Darn.
She does have your resources and does teach you, like, help, like, quote unquote, help teach you the spells. It's more like she's like, oh yes, Tolia, I have these materials I recovered from the markets. You know, just contrivance to make the rules work. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
She
Thank
like
you.
happens to catch some materials, and you learn it from those. I suppose that's the sister's voice now.
I guess so. Kind of like Talia Taco with a cold.
A little bit.
So I lose the scroll for. Do I lose the scroll if it doesn't? I don't learn from it.
I'm gonna
The
say
scroll gets used up
if
I
you
do
use
learn from it. All right, so that's word of binding gone.
Okay. Did you succeed?
Nope.
Oh
I
no.
needed 2. I got 1.
Feels bad.
Rip. Imperial Swarm is also 2. Whew, okay, I
Make sure
learned
you're
Imperial
marking
Swarm.
your. Oh, let's say you get to mark 1 success and 1 failure since it's one little thing.
Cool.
We're not spreading this out like an adventure.
And then
Last one was a spell you already knew, right?
no.
Okay.
I also haven't gotten my new spell from leveling up yet.
Well, all right.
Enlightenment Fiend.
While you look at that and figure that out, we're just gonna move on ahead to the 11th of Harvester. Now, you
Hooray.
guys, at this point, Tolia would have come back. Do you guys have any idea what you're doing next week once you're like ready to go?
I honestly don't know what's going to be happening from here on out, like why our characters will continue on and things like that.
Well, you do know that like Lareth mentioned something about Nulb, which is a nearby town. Sod knows, or Trymec knows the town well.
I
Oh,
will take
yeah.
your word on that.
Huh?
So I guess we should go and warn them or something.
While I'm in
I'm
Verbabank,
sober.
I would like to ask around or do some research actually about let me look at my backstory really quick. The Cron Hills.
Okay. I mean, that's the area that you're in.
Oh.
Or rather, the area just to the south of Verbabank, which comprises, basically, Hamlet is situated in the northeastern edge of the Cron Hills.
Okay. So can I just ask about like generally rumors about the Cron Hills?
Okay, yeah, you can do that. That would be
Alright.
what kind of skill you wanted to use there?
That is a specific town thing, which now I need to go back to the town
Oh,
phase
no.
page. Which is, what page is that? Someone's gotta still be there.
The 90 is where the town stuff is.
Thank you. No, not page 1190. Market, conducting business in towns and loot. Alright, I want to do research. So that is, to do research on a lead with your scholar skill, you need access to freedom matter like a library, etc. I can ask the following questions about it. The GM counts factors based on the questions you're asking and sources of information available to your character.
Okay.
So I want to ask, what are the legends about this place?
Okay, what are the legends about? Alright, make your roll
and
here.
Alright, that is scholar. Doop doop. So that's... Oh no. Well, that's okay.
Okay, well, that's a failure.
Oh.
One success is not enough, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna spend a fate point to reroll that scoundrel.
Okay.
Hey.
Alright, so, like, the Cron Hills are mostly, like, not remarkable. There's, like, some farmland. Most of the land is too, like, rugged, really, to settle. To the border of the Gnarly Woods, though, around the towns of Hamlet and Nulb, a good, like, what's the timeline? About 40 years ago? Forces from Eos, the bad folks to the north. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of set up a like some. You're not really able to find like any details. Just that they were present there in the Cron Hills, sort of behind the lines of the fight, and there was like a big battle there. You could see here on year 564. Apparently, Voluna and both Voluna and Friandi sent forces down to fight something.
Did I spell those right? And also, I have a couple questions about that. Okay, do I actually pick up the name Eos? Because I remember in the first session you gave it to us, and then you realized it was too much information, so we don't
Yes.
actually know that.
Yes.
Okay.
You see the
So
forces of like Eos, which are these guys to the north.
Okay.
And you would have
That's
heard
actually-
of like staying in town, like maybe heard a thing or two, like the ward in the north, you know.
Right. Okay. War to the north is, and they came down here for some reason.
Verbobank is technically part of Voluna, but it is like an independent city. And Voluna is allied with Friandi, and they are both at war with someone, or like a country named Eos to the north of Friandi. But yeah, anyway, so Tolia makes his way back to Hamlet. I guess that's sort of be the catalyst for you guys to even meet, huh? I think before you go to see your mentor, Alfie, you probably got
Yes.
strategize.
All right.
What's the name of the second town that's not Hamlet that you said there?
Nulb.
Nulb.
N-U-L-B.
N-U-L-B. I'm writing that down now so I can look it up later and actually do a journal entry about it.
I kind of like it with a G, though. I don't know. That might become canon. I'll consider it.
Okay. Okay. That sounds like a word that should have a G in it.
It does. It really does. Gygax, not actually very creative with names, it turns out.
Hmm.
Most of the names of all of their shit is like, okay, take the name of the person who made it and make an anagram of it.
That's cute.
Yeah, it is, but not great names. All right. So, like, Tolia basically, like, strolls back into town. Like, I'm sure you're expecting to, like, be able to further investigate this shit and just probably assume that everyone else is on board.
Mm-hmm.
Do you bust up in Trymec's house?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Trymec, I got a lead.
Wait, money?
Possibly.
Almost certainly.
Let me get my things.
Highly likely.
All right. Now that was easy.
How do you like the new bed?
Just the fucking rug on the ground.
It's just a rug. I got rid of the hay.
I don't like it.
I just imagine Tolia, like, standing there and grimacing, looking at it. I don't.
Well, you can't sleep on it. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, so you guys.
Do you know where Alfie and Sod are?
Probably at the druid's place. No, in this time I would have like met with Trymec, verbally sparred with Sod at the tavern.
Yeah, I would say right now it's around lunchtime. It's actually you're at the tavern getting lunch.
Oh, I'm at the tavern getting lunch and trying to outsing Sod right now.
There we go. Yeah.
Too bad I have the tavern on my side now.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Alfie is
like
annoyed
Sod.
at that.
They like Sod a lot, actually. Sod.
And I'm annoyed by that. I'm trying to be like, oh, it's not a big deal. All right, it's fine.
Because, like,
with
I
the
mean-
trees.
Because a lot of these people, like, Sod, like, came in and was, like, just, like, moping around and drinking for, like, a couple of weeks. And so it's like, oh, what's that guy's deal? The halfling doing out here just drinking his... What's he so sad about? And, you know, like, that's sort of some rumor. But then, like, you turn around with this shit, and now you're basically, like, the life of the party here.
Alfie is secretly annoyed at this.
Aw.
And Sod is not trying to hide how pleased he is with the fact that he is winning.
All right. So, Tolia and Trymec come into the tavern. As you two are, like,
Tolia-
staring at each other.
Takes a moment, stands in the door, listens to them singing, and kind of grimaces, and walks back out.
I see toilet, and I just call. Say, come on, join us for a drink.
You need to
Come
tell
on,
him
join us.
that I'm the
Yeah.
better singer.
No.
You know the
he
story the most.
Talia's gone. He'll come back when you're not singing.
Let's say he comes out. He comes back later. Like you basically stand outside and wait until the singing stops and come back in.
I'm sitting like just within ear's reach.
Yeah.
You think the singing's going to stop?
God damn it! It takes a while.
It's like-
It takes a while, but eventually Alfie's like, "All right, well, Alfie has to give." Unfortunately, because Alfie has somewhere to be tonight.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, in this case, Alfie has to give.
No! You win this time, halfling.
But they're still like fussing over it a little bit before Alfie has
This
to
will not
leave
be the
whenever
last
Tolia
time
comes
I
in.
fest you, elf.
So Tolia, you ran her. Trymec, what have you been doing this whole time? Just
I just sat for
Watching?
a drink.
fair enough.
Just watching. This is a regular tavern for me, and these people are embarrassing themselves. I don't want to be associated with them. I come here all the time.
Well, now they do too, I guess. Certainly has been that way for the past few weeks, at least. All right, Tolia, what were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything, but I think Alfie was trying to.
No. You're
No,
meeting
like
up with
you
us.
come back in. You come back in. What was your character saying?
Okay.
Before you
Talia walks in, as the party is running down, like, okay, I have a lead on the Laris and his friends. When do you want to go?
Who?
It's like Laris.
I let out a really loud burp.
Talia looks at you, like, kind of
Have a drink. This is not the time to be talking about that stuff.
Yeah. Sod says, "Hey, it's Loggers Fest."
Exactly. Hey, it's a festival somewhere. It's Loggers Fest. Have a drink.
Have you even held an axe?
Yes, Sod uses a
Yes.
hand axe.
Don't you
Oh.
remember my hand axe? That saved you guys from death?
No.
So, like, we end up fussing and fighting for a little bit, but eventually the party settles in, and upon Alfie's insistence that, like, actually you probably should go ahead and get on with this before he has to leave, what do you guys decide to do? What do you plan to do?
We're probably Alfie makes a case to like, you know, we're the only ones that can really stop this, and we should probably go to Nob, if anything, to make more money. Alfie is very like, he really wants to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Is everybody else on board with that?
Yep.
Any
Fine.
stipulations, condition?
More booze.
I should try and buy my house.
Hey, well, Trymec, Trymec can tell you that there are 2 taverns in Nulb. Not really any
I
place
know
that he'd
what-
like to go to, but... I'm sorry, what was that, Trymec?
Oh, yeah. I only know the 2 taverns, and really nothing much else. This is all I spend my time in.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that Nulb's kind of a rough place. It's like not a... Folks from Hamlet don't care too much for folks from Nulb, if you know what I mean.
Is it the other way around too?
Folks from Nulb tend to not care too much for anyone.
Rough neighborhood.
Very
Good to
rough.
know.
So then why the fuck do we want to go there and warn them? I'm half drunk right now, slurring my words as I talk.
Because they're people too, and people have money that can pay us.
Good point.
Well, it seems that the dwarf and the halfling are in it for the money.
I hand Alfie some beer.
Alfie drinks it. He's comfortable now.
Coughs it and heads out the door. It's like, all right, guys, I gotta go.
I have someone to meet.
Oh, is it a fancy lady?
Alfie retches a bit.
Okay, fancy man.
All right, so you head out. All right. So Alfie, you head out to meet with your mentor
Mm-hmm.
at a predetermined place at the middle of the night. You're sitting waiting under a tree when, at the appointed time, out hops from the tree. You're not sure how he got there because the tree was definitely clear when you got there and no one came close to you, but Voros sits down at the tree next to you. And he looks at you and says, "Wait, where is Sheila?"
It's been a long time, hasn't it? Something happens. We no longer travel together.
So, like, if you remember from your, like, the backstory stuff, what was your deal with Sheila?
Oh, Sheila? Oh, friend.
Oh, no, enemy. Sorry, Viola. I was looking at the wrong
Yeah.
name.
Viola.
Yeah, you and
Is
Viola. You and
something-
Viola were here, like, searching for those people,
Yes.
and you're being done this as punishment for messing up something related to the Woodrunners.
Yes. I give him a detail. I never really fully went into that backstory, but I give him what he needs to know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can hash that out real quick, actually, right here.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to say,
It's very likely that we were sent on a message by the Woodrunners just to do a simple, patrol. Something
Mhm.
bad happens.
but
um,
well, the bad thing that happened is there was a lycanthrope, and who's to say really if it was like your fault or whatever? But
Mhm.
the lycanthrope got away, and
Yeah.
it was specifically a werewolf, and werewolves are very, very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how Alfie feels about it, but the people in charge definitely felt like the two of you made some bad decisions and sort of caused this to happen.
Yeah.
You basically interfered when you shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Sheila blames you. And you're
Viola
both
blames me.
Viola, excuse me. Viola blames you. You guys were sent out here as punishment. You were sent out with Voros to go search for these people.
Yeah.
And Viola just basically ditched you.
Yeah, so I tell him that Viola ditched me.
Fucking. Okay.
I did make some headway, though.
Yeah. I saw you making treks back and forth between someplace out in the woods. What's in that moat house?
Yes, it seems to be a priest of Loth. I also found some remains of elven rangers that were sent here before. There's a greater conspiracy here. I'd like to stay and I'd like to figure it out. I never really did find the reason or found the bodies of the elves that were sent here.
You were sent here to find some actually, well, yeah, you weren't told exactly who, but Boros knows the details. All right, you know what? That sounds good. I never was one too much in the towns and cities. I'll stay out here, and eye out. Next time we meet, tell me what you find.
Yes. You also promised that you would teach me a spell.
Oh, I haven't forgotten. His accent's all over the place. I don't know what this guy's voice is.
Yeah. No, he actually, Alfie speaks out and takes out his spell book.
Yeah,
The first one you taught me has saved my life a few times.
Alright, so what are we, what spell are you learning?
I would like to learn... Shit. Fuck. I think I just learn it because I level up. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but what spell are you learning?
Oh, what spell?
Yeah,
Hey.
you pick.
Hey, I would like to learn... Shit, one second, I'm trying to find it. The Destiny of Heroes.
Okay. I think you can learn anything as long as you're eligible to cast it.
Yes, there's a reason why I want to learn the Destiny of Heroes. I wonder why.
Oh, right, that's the one that he used!
Yes!
Right, Lareth used that.
I was very upset that he kept using it. Now I'm using it.
I mean, he used it once, but yeah. I suppose there was the threat of using it the second time. Anyway. Alright, so we'll finish off our stay in Hamlet on the 17th of Harvester, near the end of the month here. Alright, any final preparations you guys have before you want to leave out of town?
Alright, so quick check. How much food do we have? Because I have 0.
I have 0.
I only have wine.
We should probably buy some food.
You can make
So
whatever room you need. Like, you guys can store your stuff in the inn, or in your rooms. You know, you don't have to worry about leaving things behind.
Yeah. So I currently have 8 dice worth of resources that I can use at the end, and I'm beholden to 4 at the moment. It's a good ratio. I'm willing to buy 1 set of preserved rations, or no, shit. Let me double check. Gear is on page 37, I believe. Yes, it is.
You guys also have gyms and stuff, I believe.
Yes. So remember, it works like this. If you want to buy food, OB that's what adds to your lifestyle cost. Currently, I believe the only one with lifestyle costs is myself and Tolia, who went back. We can recoup our debts at the end during this part.
Well, and Trymec actually. Trymec is gonna go ahead with the house.
Okay. So, how much possible resources do you have, Sod?
I have I think it was a large black opal worth 3d6.
3d6. So you have
And
3
the 1 gold piece that's...
2 to 5 altogether.
Yep.
Nice. So what you can do is you can buy a good percentage chance is to buy one set of preserved rations for OB2. So it means you need to get at least 2 successes. And also Sod has 1 resources. What does that mean?
You also have a die. You have a die, a resource die that you just
Oh
get.
shit. Oh, you get. Oh, so you have 6 altogether.
Yeah, resources is a skill. Yeah.
Okay, that's really good.
Sod will always have that one, unless you lose it. There are events that can make you lose your resources.
That's true. So Sod, if you want, you can buy 2 sets of preserved rations, and you'd have a 4 out of 6 chance to get it, or it's a 4 out of 6. So as long as 4 dice succeed, you don't have to worry about any deaths. But that's a little bit risky. Or you can also get like, or you can get like one set of fresh rations for OB1. OB1.
I might get some fresh rations and then I can just cook it.
Yeah,
That's
you can
true.
do that.
Would I be able to cook it in town before I leave?
Yes, actually, well, because I'm letting you guys have the one action, if that's what you want to take, then yeah, absolutely.
I think I might want to do that because the fresh rations are going to be cheaper, right?
Yes, fresh rations are cheaper, and you can cook it in town to preserve it, and you can use your wises to get better results.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do.
I just realized if I use all my resources to buy the house, I won't have any to buy food.
That's fine.
Oh, he's cooking you up some.
We can manage food between us. And
Um,
also, we can
okay,
probably scrounge out some food and Null.
Before we leave, would the 3 of you still have your one-time actions to take if you would like to?
Oh yeah.
So what do you do in Hamlet while, like, sort of waiting?
Can I hunt for game?
Ready? Yes, you can do that.
Okay, so I just roll the check.
You can pretty much do whatever, like, you normally could do in an adventure sort of setting, or, like, something specific to town, like the orator thing sort of just happened.
I am
That's another reason why I'm asking you guys for, like, what you're doing during those weeks, is it gives me ideas, like, hey, I could offer you something.
Yeah, I'm gonna hunt for game.
Okay.
You know, if you hunt for game, I could always cook it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, so
that's why I'm hunting
you
for
should
game.
wait. Well, actually, no, you've already done your one cooking action, right?
I did a merrymaking action, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so you can take the fresh game, and you would have to cook it on the road, or like whenever you get there.
Let me see how much game I can get, and then we can cook it on the road to preserve it in case we need it, so we can
Yeah.
save some resource cost.
I would like to spend some time reading at the church library.
Okay. Just like more
Could
learn
I
about the tenets of Saint Cuthbert, right?
Sure.
Make a theologian check.
And what did you want to do, Son?
Would I be able to help you with the hunting check?
Can she help me
Yes,
with the hunting check?
everyone can help like normal.
Oh God, yes.
Then I'm gonna help you with that because I've got 2 in hunter.
What do you do though? So remember, if you're helping, you got to describe what you're doing.
I Sod is helping me set up traps.
Okay.
Setting up traps, helping to find, like, you know, footprints that are fresh, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Providing adequate merrymaking.
Yeah, keeping the mood light.
Annoyingly so, Alfie accepts this. All right. I got 2 successes from my hunt.
I assume you're looking at the hunt skill, right? I don't have that pulled up
Give me a second.
because I know that's like standard. That's standardized hunting. You know what I mean? Like it works the same way every time.
It does work the same way every time. I'm just trying to find it right now.
Yeah. Skills is like page what?
I got it.
Okay, awesome.
I would be able to.
Yeah, you should make sure. Well, that's fine. Just we'll make sure to do that beforehand next time. You have to like set your things and then roll.
I guess we can say I got 3 portions of fresh game.
Yeah, we'll say that. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, Tolia. Have you rolled for your theologian yet?
Yeah, I got 2
Two
successes.
Oh, hey, that is a success. Okay, I mean, you pretty much know, like, I would say now, like, you know pretty well, like, the basic tenets of, like, St. Cuthbert stuff.
Nice.
So, since I have the preserved I have the fresh game, I would recommend getting some preserved ration sod with your resources.
Okay, but yeah, let's suss out these costs and start rolling them.
All right,
One more.
I'm going
Okay.
to roll
So, yeah.
mine.
Yeah, go ahead and roll yours, Tolia roll yours, and Trymec roll yours, while Sod figures hers. Sod is the guy.
Oh, I barely just made it.
Oof.
Interesting. Oof. Does that mean now I have 1 resources?
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Does this mean I have a resources now?
Yes, you succeeded on a resources roll.
Hooray!
Can I add anything to a resource roll?
You can add money. If you have any loot to add, then that's great.
Well, it's really only going to be loot because I have 0 resources.
Yep.
Is there no way I can apply any skills like haggling?
No. I mean, there's haggling is a separate thing that you have to do at the beginning of town.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's, that
You
is-
guys did it last time, but you
So-
didn't do it this time.
Each lifestyle is obstacle 1, right?
No. So the research is +1. Preserved rations are 2, and scratch the spell supplies, right?
Yeah. 'cause
So yeah,
I
you have a
can't
total
afford those,
you have a
actually.
total obstacle 3.
Okay, well.
Looks like Trymec. Okay, you made 4 successes. All right. So you purchased the land for your house, and
Okay.
you purchased the materials, but you basically have to like promise and like sort of beg, borrow, and steal the workers to get people to make your house. So the way this is going to work is it's going to take a very long time to build. But you do now own the land.
Okay.
You know, you still have the use of your shack until then, but this is going to take a
Alright,
long,
okay, so
long time.
Now this is going to be separate. Alright. Is there any way I can make a resource roll later on to just expedite the process?
That might be possible. We'll go into that.
Alright.
Worry about that later.
And I'm gonna get 1 set of rations.
For 1 set of preserved rations.
Yeah, preserved rations. So that would be if I succeed, I get 3 of them, correct?
Yes, you would get 3 of them, and they are packed too. Hey, nice. You got. So what happens to extra successes?
I mean, nothing.
Oh, okay. So like you
succeed.
definitely had enough.
Yeah, but do mark a success on your resources, because once you get enough, like it's like two successes, 1 failure, right? It's just like a normal skill. You'll get another resource die. Hey. Paying your bills.
I only got 1 resource or 1 success, so.
What's your
do with
obstacle?
that what
3?
you will. Yeah.
Oof.
I'm looking up if there's anything I can do with my persona, but I am out of fate.
No.
Nope.
Let's say here, what kind of going into this little adventure?
Oh no.
Yeah.
So,
you're not gonna get to start fresh, I'm afraid.
Wah.
Well, I'm gonna say actually, Talia, you've spent so much like you spent so much of like this time like reading. You stayed up so late, like reading at the library, reading at the temple, and doing this research and coding all the shit that like honestly, you are exhausted. You haven't really had the chance to rest this entire time.
Oh man.
And just sort of like the events of that day were caught up to you over these past couple weeks. You really haven't had a chance to rest. You're exhausted.
Oh man. Tilly's got bags under his eyes. Can't remember last time we saw him sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now we are gonna head out of town, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do we have enough food and weapons?
I believe
I'm
so.
going to
Everybody's
change
got
the
that.
wording of my goal a little bit.
Oh yeah, now we need to do. Thank you for reminding me. So beliefs, goals, and instincts can be changed now. Like this is going to be matching going like what we're going into for this the remainder of this session.
So that dude, we know he went to, was it Knob?
No,
No.
yes.
No.
Yeah. Well, you know at
And
least there's
so-
something. There's more there. You don't really know too many details.
Okay, so basically we're trying to uncover more details in Knob.
Yep.
Nold.
And basically,
That's the
Nold
plan.
is like the only direction you have to go. Yeah. Essentially. Oh, so also since we're going to be starting to make journeys here, this journey takes about a day. If anyone would like to make a steward roll, if anyone has that skill, or you can just like beginner's luck it if you want to try to sort of organize the trip and get the party going, to give yourself a bonus to like unforeseen events while traveling.
I'm not seeing Steward on my character sheet.
It's not on your character sheet. It is in the book, though. There's some stuff that's not on the character sheet, because if you had every single skill on the character sheet, it would be, like, super long. But there's,
Oh,
like, a blank spot where you can add more, yeah. You gotta go
Okay.
with the actual skill list, kinda. But, I mean, suffice to say, if you don't have it on your sheet, you don't have the skill. You'd be luck. I believe that's
Yeah,
will.
I can. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Nope, I can't do that.
I mean, it's actually minus
Chalk
one
it
die
up
for
a failure.
exhausted too. Yeah, but that's fine. Well, no, it's not a failure so much it is a it's anything. Since you don't have the skill, you need to write steward on your sheet and put one check there. Once you have as many checks as you have nature, you'll have the skill at 2.
Yes.
So roll 2d6 for me, someone.
Copy that. I got a 6.
Got a
Nice.
6. So let's see here. As you guys kind of like travel through, the day starts like very clear and sunny, but over the course of the day it gets like very, very foul. Those dark clouds roll in and it just starts like torrential storm.
God damn it.
Oh, you're just completely wet. And Trymec. As you're trudging down the low road over to Nulb, one of your boots gets stuck in the mud and just slips right off.
I
Someone's
lose
gonna
a boot.
Well, you can get it back, but it's going to be a labor test.
Oh, good thing I'm a laborer. What's the obstacle?
The obstacle is just 2. Not hard.
Okay. Oh,
But it
I
is
have
embedded in the
labor
mud.
too.
Does anyone else
Is there
have
anything I can-
a die that could help with this?
Laborer.
Laborer would be obvious, yes.
So what exactly happened?
My boot's stuck in the mud.
Unless.
No, the only help is beginner's luck.
The only even slightest thing might be scavenger, but that's more of scavenging for food, not trying to recover equipment.
Scavenging for boots.
Scavenging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just roll it. It's I just
See,
gotta
this is why
get.
it's good being a halfling.
Nah, you don't need shoes.
Go ahead and roll that. Oh no.
No.
So Trymec like stops like, oh hell, and you're
Your
just like,
fate points.
good, or he could just take a failure. You do need failures.
I'd rather
in
just
order
take this
to,
failure.
You do need failures in order to advance your skills too, guys. Sometimes it's
I'd
alright
rather
to
take
fail.
failure.
Sometimes it's alright to fail if all it means is that you're gonna work up a mighty big hungry.
Rather than dying, rather save those fate points to save myself.
Alright, Trymec, you actually let me start the turn order timer, because technically we're in the adventurer phase, we're in the journey phase of adventure here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
666.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's just, yeah, you know. Technically, this is our first turn. All right. So yeah, you are hungry and thirsty, Trymec.
Oh wait. I don't know that those on. Wait, why am
And
I hungry and
also-
thirsty? Oh,
Because you
new
worked
turn.
up. Yeah. No, well, it's not because it's a new turn. You're hungry and thirsty because you failed that test.
Oh, that fucking boot. So I have the boot back, but now I'm hungry thirsty because of it.
Yes.
Well, unlucky.
Yep, feels bad, but them's the breaks. That's the only interesting thing that happens on the road as you travel to Nulb. Oh,
Well then.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, guys.
Could I cook the rations that Alex picked on the way?
That would be another turn on the turn tracker, but yes, you can.
All right.
Would it be wise to do it now? It's pouring rain.
Oh
That's
yeah, it
true.
is raining.
That'd be a little bit difficult to do it right.
Yeah, let's wait until turn 4 when we actually have to eat to see if we want to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Sounds
if you
good.
wanna make camp, then you can do that as part of making camp, or you can actually spend a turn doing it. But anyway, you guys get to Nulb near. I mean, it's not too late in the day, but it is overcast. What with the rain. All right, so I drew this map based off of like something that's in like the adventure book. Don't judge too harshly. Also, it's pretty big. I would recommend going at zoom level 50. And I'm gonna move you guys over.
Oh, that is very big.
You guys are.
It's
On
cute.
the
I like
road.
it.
Oh, this is huge.
All right, I turned off the. Okay. All right, so technically you guys are in a town, but Nulb isn't exactly like safe territory right now. This is technically in
Ugh.
the adventure phase.
Interesting.
So you guys are going to be moving around the town and sort of like searching for information, trying to figure this stuff out. And then you can end your adventure phase here, or you can go back to Hamlet and end your adventure phase there. There are accommodations both places. Or you might decide to go somewhere else. I don't know.
All right, so what do you guys
Oh.
want to do?
I think the first thing is we should stop at the inn / tavern. Hopefully, we
Okay.
can pick up information there.
I was hoping to look for a library of some sort or a church, perhaps.
So, all right, let's describe this place as we're going into it. So, what you guys see in front of you is a bridge going across one of the more, like, probably the narrowest portion of the near div. And across, if you look at like the buildings, I can't exactly what you guys at. Most of these look like very like sort of basic. Some of them even sort of like ramshackle. This is not like, this is very clearly like a very poor town.
Well, so do you know how to talk to people?
Eh?
Yeah, like that. I kind of push you forward. Come on, let's go. It's raining.
Okay, so
Okay, well, let's go
as
find it in a tavern.
yeah, as a short rundown of the places that you find as you sort of like wander through the town. Not that one.
Oh, can I get a map, note, journal thingy page for the town?
This is gonna be a proper town, so don't worry about that too much. You don't need to do that here. Okay, so there is at the center of town there is a smithy and a stable, like just sort of like a smithy that runs a stable out the side of his shop. There is the Waterside Hotel over here. That worked, right? So you have the Waterside Hotel here.
I don't think he moved us.
Not doing anything?
Nope.
Recentering my camera, damn it. Fuck me. I really hate whenever fucking function.
It can be annoying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just go out to zoom level 20 and we'll just work out from here.
Yeah.
That's probably better.
That's what I've been doing. Is it this building that you're trying to talk about?
Right
I
here.
assume the big one.
Can you see the ping at least, guys?
The one with the 6 people in?
Yes. This right here is the Waterside Hotel.
So it's the big building by the water.
Yes. That's correct.
Apt.
Lead the way.
In addition, let's see here. Yeah, so like the first of all, the Waterside Hotel is like one of the bigger buildings in Nulb. It sort of dominates the North Bridge there. It actually has a foundation of stone and walls of sawn proper boards. Sawn timber is what it says here, which is a very like awkward phrase. And now that I actually have my map up here. In addition, let's see here. The smithy and stable is here. Can you see on my pings now?
Nope.
In the center of town?
Is it the one that has 2 people outside or 2 people inside and 1 out?
Are you guys really not seeing my pings? Hold on, let me just refresh.
Also gonna refresh.
Might as well.
Oh, that zoomed in a lot.
Go out to zoom level 20. Alright, now can you see my pings?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
When I refreshed it, it's starting to work now.
You also are moving the thing around.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Good, that's working. Alright, well, we don't need to be necessarily at zoom level 20 then. Go down to like 50 and that should be fine. I can navigate you guys around. So anyway, right here we have the smithy and stable. Still working, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let me know if I call out a place and it doesn't fucking, like, show up. The Waterside Hotel, we already saw. There's also an herb shop. Sign out saying Mother Screng's Herbs and Remedies.
Gotta get that dank herb.
Alright, up here, next to where, if you look to the north, like the water kind of pans out, we have the Boatsman's Tavern. As well, out in the general, well, I'm not going to ping this, but if you look out, there's a lot of, like, buildings and shit. There's a large, like, slum area where people seem to be living in various levels of squalor.
Are the orange rectangles docks?
Yes, those are piers and docks. The big orange thing is the North Bridge. It's the only way across the near div to the north of the town. The near div is not as wide here, but it's still as deep and as rough as ever. Well, not particularly rough here, actually, but my meaning.
Deep and rough, you say?
I mean, okay. This town seems rough all over.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should go to the tavern. We could advertise that we're looking for work, even unsavory.
Oh, hey, there's actually one other thing as you cross over the bridge. There is a stamp up of the town's, like, rules and laws. We do have one law in this town. Like, laws in Torchbearer rules law.
Mm-hmm.
Belonging to a cult of law is a criminal act, punishable by death.
A cult
Define
of law?
cult.
Like, cult is like the worship of a god, or
Wait, did you say cult
ideal.
of law or
Law.
cult of laws?
law. L-A-W, as in a lawful,
Okay.
like, lawfully aligned cult.
Hmm.
What does that mean?
Like, lawful gods, like St. Cuthbert and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Hang
Well
on
then.
a second. I need
This town is definitely very unsavory.
Is Lydia a lawful goddess?
She is good, not lawful.
Okay, good.
I believe neutral
Lydia-
good. I mean, it's not like they need to know who you worship, but, you know, it is
Yeah.
legal. Some worshiping is legal here.
You see Tully kind of push aside the little pamphlet of Cuthbert he got from the church. Shoves it in his pocket a little more.
That, anyway.
Let's just go.
Yes, we should really move through this
Okay,
town.
so now, what areas of the town would you like to visit? These are the locations as far as, like, the Torchbearer rules go as well.
I
these are
wanna
also
go
the
to
primary-
tavern.
Well, they're
Tavern's probably going to be the best place.
the Waterside Hotel or the Boatsman's Tavern.
The close one.
Boatsman.
The
Okay, I
boatsman?
heard two different
That's
answers.
Far away. This is the close one, and I want to go there so it can not be wet.
It
Okay,
is still
we'll go to the
pouring
close one
out
first.
here.
Yeah, we'll go to the waterside.
Okay, the Waterside Hotel. Orient, everybody. Whoop. Woo! Y'all should be able to just go right in, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of waiting for the others. And goes in.
Alright. So the room of this tavern is, pretty well filled, actually. There's about, like, 23 people in here.
Damn.
Just, you know, like, the various types of folks, like farmers, laborers, roustabouts, like, just roistering around, like, talking. They're being served by two, women here. There are two imposing men, in either corner here, who, like, appear to be, like, watching the crowd. They seem to be, like, guards of some sort. You see a thin, scraggly-looking man serving drinks at the bar. This is the bar. Gonna play a lot of theater of the mind for this map.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Who's eye patch dude?
While the hostler back here, the owner of the place, he's like just sort of like this burly fellow, like face like scarred and pockmarked, just sort of like leaning in the back, like seems to be relaxing.
Is there a fireplace?
Yes, but there's
is
no
immediately
room near
going-
it.
Oh.
This place is
So you
pretty
just
well.
kinda-
23 people fills out this place pretty well.
Look forlornly over the heads of the others, of the other patrons to the fireplace.
We can huddle together for warmth.
Yeah, there is a small table that is empty away from the fireplace.
I go and sit down at it.
You squish when you sit the seat.
And I kind of motion for the others to join.
Talia sits down and kind of like starts
Join
flipping
and
through the pages of his
try.
spellbook, trying to get the moisture out.
we motion to order for drinks.
All right, so let's just shove you guys off. Fireplace is probably not next to the door. All right. So a thin woman comes up to you and takes your order. Are you guys ordering drinks here? Just if we're not like actually doing like the town actions or anything, you don't have to pay for like this kind of stuff. You just order drink.
So he just asks for water.
Okay.
I order a drink.
The waitress, after asking what y'all haven't tell you when you order water, honey, you don't want to drink the water around here.
Wine.
All right. So she takes your orders, and you guys get your drinks.
So when she comes back,
So what?
hold on. So how do you guys want to go about searching for information? We could just ask if there's any jobs and things of that nature. Chances are, whatever's going on with them, they're probably going to look for more people because we did clean them out.
That's not a bad idea.
Or we
You know.
just do, yeah, there might be a bounty board.
Yeah, we're some downtrodden adventurers. I mean, we're already wet, soaked. You're covered in mud, Trymec.
Your foot is not doing so hot.
I'm just really thirsty and really tired. And hungry, actually.
And I'm sure
Yeah, Talia's
Alfie
kind of
looks
got his
beautiful.
head down on the table, resting his arms.
Alright. Well, maybe we can ask the barmaid if there's anything going on.
Yeah, when she comes back from giving us our drinks, I want to ask, basically, if there's anyone around here in need of laborers or mercenaries, I guess I should say.
She like sets down your drinks, gives it like kind of a like not even really that much of a thought. She, I mean, well, if you're looking for work, the pirates around here are always hiring.
Ooh, we could be pirates.
Yeah, so the near div connects up to this huge lake up to the north that eventually goes like all the way to Greyhawk. And there's this like big, it's sort of like it's basically an inlet sea at the size it is. It's all freshwater.
Well,
There are a lot of pirates.
we just heard that there were some cults looking for, I guess you could say, some extra mercenaries. We've had some bad luck recently.
She sort of like takes it back at that. Like, I mean, I wouldn't know anything about that, Shug.
Okay. I just take my drink and start guzzling.
Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna look for a bounty board.
I'm gonna go Trymec to see if I can help him find a job.
What? Yeah, I'll go with him.
Okay, so that's what the rest of you guys are doing.
Yeah, at this point, I'm really not sure what to do because all we really know is how one place that what's it called? That's Lareth mentioned, but I don't want to go there just yet. I want to kind of get a feel of the lay of the land.
What did Lareth mention that you're talking about specifically?
The temple.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you don't even know where the temple is.
Yeah, that's what
You,
I guess
certainly
we're
don't see
looking
a
for.
temple here.
No temple at all, huh?
There's no temples in Null. Like, so it's all like kind of lowland. You were able to see most of this coming in, I guess, since we wouldn't exactly have. But yeah, there's no like there ain't nothing here that looks like a temple.
Do we know where the guy was from in the cults and stuff like that? Where they
Who?
were located? I don't remember. What's his name? Was it Lareth?
We don't know where Lareth is from, apart from the fact that you told us to look in Null, and also I found some information that corroborated that.
I don't
Yeah.
remember if the church guy had told us anything about it though. Where they were from.
Oh no, I mean he identified the Lareth as a priest of Lulth, but other than that, no clue where he could have come from.
Okay.
So as you guys are like sort of sitting here, kind of discussing what to do, and you look around the bar, but you don't see anything that looks like a bounty board or like a job thing or anything.
All right, I guess talk to the
Alfie.
bartender.
Well, Alfie, you noticed whenever the waitress left after giving you your drinks, like she went directly back to the bar and spoke to the man back here. And it's been a couple of minutes while you guys are talking. She's moved on to serving other people, but he's been like looking over at you a little bit. When he
You
catches
wanna
you looking at
introduce yourself?
him, huh?
Yeah, so go on.
When he catches you like looking at him, he sort of like looks away and like scans the bar.
He has an eye patch, therefore he's a pirate. We should talk to him.
Not
A lot.
everyone who has an eye patch is a pirate.
I don't know. There's no evidence to the contrary yet.
It's kind of assumptive of you.
Well,
Well, there's only
go
one
ahead
way
and
to find
introduce
out.
yourself, Alfie.
Alfie will walk up to Scary Pirate Man.
Okay, I mean he's well behind the bar.
Oh, he's behind the bar.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
bar.
this line here.
Oh, okay. Alfie will walk up and ask for some wine, I guess.
Okay. Get up to the bar and order from the greasy looking man, the barkeeper
Yeah.
at the bar.
And I guess I'm trying to get the eye patch man's attention, kind of hail him and say, hey, how you doing, dude?
I mean, you like lock eyes with him at one point when you catch him looking at you. Do you just like, what do you do? Like acknowledge him or?
I kind of raise my glass and acknowledge him. I acknowledge him like anime villains acknowledge their rivals. Not sure where to go from here.
He sort of like looks you over. And then scratches his nose and walks over to Alfie. He like leans on over the bar. The bartender kind of like scoots away whenever he comes up.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of leans down at the bar, like looking down at you. He's a little bit taller than you are, which I guess being an elf, you're not terribly tall anyway.
Oof.
And he sort of looks down at you, and like with this like look of like amused confusion on his face. Now what the hell's caused an elf to walk in a knob?
Looking for some work with for me and my companions.
Huh. So I've seen everything now. What kind of work y'all?
Have you seen a lycanthrope rip a man's arm from his socket?
No.
Alfie says with a bit of bitterness.
No, I guess I can't say that I have.
Well, that's why I'm alone. And he kind of takes a drink.
Ha.
I
tell
kind of
you
see
what.
Alfie over there, and I walk over and I just say,
Yeah.
"My elf companion's not causing issues, is he?"
Not at all. Me and your friend were just having a nice chat.
I'd hardly call us friends, just unfortunate companions of unfortunate circumstances.
Alfie kind of looks right and raises the glass. As I said, I am once again alone. And takes a drink out of it.
He scratches his like stubbly beard. I'll tell you what, if you and your companions looking for work, looks you over and he looks over at the dwarf. You don't mind, you know, real stout, tough work? I might know some folks who
Depends.
might be looking for people.
At this point, we'll take almost anything.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Come back here tomorrow night. Set something up for you.
Sounds good. I take a, sip of my drink. Thank him and go to sit back down.
Okay.
I also inform the other two.
So we have a couple of options. We can stay here for the night. And we can get some work. If we can get the lay of the lands, we can probably check out find that one temple they were speaking about while making a few coin for ourselves.
Chances is this is going to be pretty unsavory work.
I mean, certainly Trymec would become comfortable with that.
I mean, this is Knoll, so I mean these people are animals, man.
Yes, and not the ones like back home. Alfie kind of like scratches his hairless chin.
I know you guys. I don't know about you guys, but labor isn't fun.
I think we should at least check this out.
If you say so.
We need information. This will be a decent way to get it.
Okay. You guys also have all of the next day. You can explore the other areas in town.
Shall we go talk to like the smith and stuff?
Wait. We should check the other inn, the other tavern.
On the way there, we could stop by the other places that were pointed out, like the smith. Maybe we could actually ask about the tavern that we were just in, see what his opinion of it,
Yeah, we could do that.
sort of thing.
I mean,
So,
yeah, the
Smith?
smithy is on the way anyway, so
Okay, so is that what you guys are gonna do?
sure.
Okay, well, let's take the group. You guys finish up your drinks and head out back into the rain. It's still going as heavy as ever. I'm gonna drag you guys away here. Everybody travel with me?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, normally this guy would be outside. But pouring rain, so he's not. Alright, so as you guys approach the smithy, there's this huge, like, fuck, I knew there's actually a type of tree, but I've forgotten what it's called. It's some fake Greyhawk tree. There's this huge tree outside of the smithy's shop right around here. And inside of it, you see as you approach, like looking down at you, two huge owls.
Owls.
Calm down, Alex. There are no bears here.
So what are the two owls doing out here?
You see like the makings of sort of an outdoor shop, but it looks like everything's been drug inside to avoid the rain.
Hey, look, Alfie, your friends.
Yes, I did have some owl friends back home.
They don't
damn it,
they
Alfie.
just sort of like look at you as you approach, appearing to judge you in the way that owls sort of appear to judge you when they look at you.
The fuck are you looking at?
All right, so what are you guys doing? Do you go inside or?
Yeah, go inside.
Hey, did you ever get that shield, by the way? Another shield Trymec?
Yes, I did.
Mm.
Huh. Wait, this is probably the entrance.
Yeah, that's the door. Those are doors. All right, so like as you come in, you see a sort of like a man in his late 30s, pounding on something over here. The hammer. There appears to be a younger woman and a small boy, like working on something over here, moving some stuff around, in a nondescript blacksmith work sort of way. And the man looks up from his pounding as he hears the door open and says, "Oh, you're here rather late in the day. We were just about thinking of clothes." And he looks up and he sees Alfie, locks eyes with Alfie.
What is with everyone in elves?
Elves aren't common around here.
It's also a shithole, so yeah, elves aren't.
People here certainly don't take kindly to elves, do they?
Alfie, you could, I mean, speak for yourself. You probably would never come here if you didn't have to.
No, I hate it here.
Hey, are those owls outside your friends?
Can I?
So you just kind of asked that.
He seems to just ignore that question. Can I help you folks? Need some
I think
Smith?
we're a little bit new to town right here. We just arrived.
Okay.
You guys were one of the few places that were opened, and I wonder if you could quickly point us in a direction for a good bite to eat and some, well, place to rest.
Oh, well, if you're looking for a place to stay, I'd go with the Boatman's Tavern. That'll have something to eat for you, too.
So you're just gonna go walk over to the fire and just kind of stand by it?
So you'd recommend that place? Do you know how we get there?
Oh, yeah, it's right down the road. He sort of gestures directly behind him and this way.
Is that the only one?
I mean, there's the Waterside Hostel, but I mean, that place is a little rough. I guess they're both a little rough.
Nothing I'm not used to. Anyways, thanks again for your time.
So, actually, I wanted to ask you. We heard, hearing some strange rumors about this town.
He smiles. What, are you coming from Hamlet ways?
Yeah, how could you tell?
A lot of strange things said about Nulb and Hamlet. He sort of grins.
Yeah, I suppose so. But this is stranger than usual. Some real dark, evil stuff going on.
His grin fades a little bit when you say that. Uh-huh.
See, we hear tell of some cults, like evil cults, not the lawful kind.
His face goes like a little bit more serious when you say that, and he says, "Well, I wouldn't know any that. I'm blacksmith."
But you do deal weapons. Maybe you're not involved, but you may hear things from some of your customers.
He shrugs. Listen, I sell swords to mercenaries and pirates. I got no illusions about my customers are, but no, I don't know anything about a cult. The folks in Nulb aren't particularly religious as it is. You do make note there's not actually like a temple at all in town. Or even Alfie, there's like no like in Hamlet you saw all kinds of like things about the houses that sort of like to your eye tipped you off that they were like worshippers of the old faith. You don't see any of that in Nulb.
Well, no, obviously.
All right then. Well, thank you anyway.
Yeah, sure, no problem. You guys are leaving, or?
Yeah, thank you for pointing us in a direction.
Yeah, just don't get yourself killed poking your noses around out there.
Where have I heard that before? What is with everyone saying that to me?
Alright, so you guys leave out of the smithies. The owls,
Okay,
huh?
Sorry, continue.
What were you saying?
I was just gonna ask if they want to check out the other shop or continue. Anyways, the owls.
Yeah, the owls just regard you judgingly as you leave, watching you the entire way.
I'm gonna say hello to them.
They don't say hello back.
Alfie, why don't you go wave to him?
I wave to them.
They don't react.
He said we can move on.
Smug pricks.
Owls are very smart.
I like them. They're cute.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head down the road?
Sure.
Yes.
That's the wrong thing. Zip, zop.
Zippity zoop up.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is a sort of ramshackle shack, not too much better looking than most of the things out in Null. But so the dilapidated of this frame, it's a frame building, so it's very, very basic. Is marked, like I said, Mother Scrang's Herbs and Remedies. Despite its basic nature, it does look like maybe it's a little bit more new than some of the other buildings around.
Julie wants to check it out, but also it's very late, so not right now.
Okay. You guys are gonna head on down to the waterside tavern, or the boatsman's tavern.
Yeah, the boatsman's tavern.
Not even be there. Up to boatsman's tavern. So this is like a large. It looks like actually it used to be a warehouse, like a warehouse style building. And so the whole thing is like open. The smaller lines there are actually like sort of like steps in like a sort of a tiered floor space. There's about like about a dozen village folk and and the place is packed filled with sailors.
Oh no.
Or pirates.
Well, depends on who you ask, yeah. But yeah, like this place is packed full. I mean, we're talking about a total of about 25 some odd pirates are shoved up in here. This place is rowdy. It is busy.
Ooh.
What are you guys doing?
Talia looks like he would rather stay out in the rain, but he kind of follows you guys in.
Interesting.
Let's go find an empty table.
We try, and I'm assuming with great difficulty,
Yeah.
to find an empty table.
But yeah.
It's probably near the door and away from the fire.
Oh, very much so. But yeah, you guys managed to find a small table.
Luckily, I'm a halfling.
Yeah, so there's like actually there's a grand total of like maybe like 40 some odd people in here.
So does the waitress actually manage to come over and get our drink order?
Not for quite some time.
I just want to ask her if it's always this crowded.
All right, when she finally gets over to you and then she takes your order, she sort of like rolls her eyes. Not usually. Tolub and Grud are in for the night, so they've brought their crews in.
Oh.
We're no, you know what? I would say something, but everyone is so fucking wary of elves. I'm just wearing my cloak right now. I have my cloak over my head.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like, I think it's better that they stay incognito, guys. You guys should do the talking while I just scan the area.
Oh. Sorry, we're new in town, so we aren't familiar. We're just traveling looking for work.
Okay.
Do you know how long they're going to be in town?
Usually they're only in for a night or so before they head out back in sales.
Talia looks incredibly relieved at that they're only staying for a night. He says, have you maybe seen a man, tall, heavy plate mail, very nice black hair?
Tall, dark, handsome would stick out even more than an elf.
Alfie chokes on the wine that he's drinking.
No, haven't seen anyone who looks like that.
Okay.
Someone in plate armor would stand out and all.
Well, he had quite beautiful, long black hair that even I was jealous.
Yes, and a voice that would make anyone want to punch it.
Punch the voice.
Right in the right in the
Right in the voice.
Yeah. It's like this lady, and actually, it's a different like serving lady that brings you your drinks back because it's just that busy. Like several women running around taking these orders. These rowdy pirates, rowdy pirates.
Anyways, we need to find a room for the night, guys.
Do you have any available accommodations? I say, I guess, to the air, but whenever the barmaid comes back.
Yeah, they have a room here. So the way this would work, I mean, you don't really have to pay for a room in Adventure Phase. We're not really gonna it's not gonna like rest anything. It's just gonna pass the day.
Right.
It'll matter
Can
where
we
you
kinda
stay
just,
in
like,
town
make 'em
phase.
camp?
I mean, no, because you're just passing time. You can make camp, that you can choose to make camp, but you don't have to.
I would like to do that so I can use my check to try and get rid of my tired condition.
That's fine. If the party is fine with that.
You guys okay with that?
Sure.
Alright. Can someone remind me how I do that?
Actually, when that's happening, can I also remove my hungry and thirsty condition? Since I've been just like sitting out at a bar basically half the time.
Yeah, I'll say that you can.
Thank you.
Hey, what are you looking up, Mooney?
I'll just spend a check to get rid of a thing.
Well, you're in camp. You just do it, and you roll your health. The obstacle is 3
Oh, okay.
to get rid of exhaustion.
Well, there's no way I can get rid of it then. I have a health of 2.
unlucky.
Well, I guess I'll roll it so I can get the failure.
Yeah. That's the only way to get more health, after all.
Oh no. Well, I got a success.
Well, now you could succeed, actually. See, for instance, if you rerolled that scoundrel and it came up a 6, and then you decided to reroll 6s,
I could.
you could.
If I had any fate points.
But you get to
Which
take
I
you lose your check, but you get to take a failure. Hey,
Yeah.
you're
So, you know.
that much closer to
You win some, you lose
increasing.
some.
Yeah, you're increasing your health. You got to think about some of the.
Mm-hmm.
And Trymec, there's no check here. You've been eating there. You're fine. Basically, no
Okay.
penalty for getting your shoe stuck in the mud,
No longer.
which seems appropriate. It was just getting your shoe stuck in the mud.
I mean, that shoe could have been fatal. We don't know.
I mean, who knows what filth is in that mud?
I've contracted parasites, guys.
Keep them to yourself.
Can we have your house?
Fuck no. Wait, no. If you take my house, it stays away from my cousin. So, sure.
That door's like their family.
Yeah, this cousin's dead to me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dead to me like the rest of my family.
Literally.
Hang on, unlucky.
Okay.
Wow.
So what are you guys doing that next morning?
Well, we have to wait for that one dude. He said like,
Come back in the evening
said-
tomorrow.
Yeah. I wanted to check out the herb shop, but it might be a better that.
I mean, you can go
Go
to
check it
at
out.
any point in the day. We're not really super worried about like time here.
All right, I'm gonna hop in.
Okay. I have scrolled down too far. Okay, so inside the shop, we'll go down here. So in the shop are like counters and shelves filled with jars, flasks, bottles, boxes, small drawers, like stuffed with herbs and like various, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, you could buy wrong thing. You could buy several different items here, like magical and religious equipment, as well as like light sources are also shown here, since like. As well as some potions. Purchase level 1 potions. If you had the money for them.
I don't.
You don't.
Oh. So Talia's gonna walk in. Just gonna look around at the bottles. Some of them kind of with just interest. Some of them like, oh man, I really want that. Oh.
So, like, whenever you go in and start looking around, this, one of the women in the shop just sort of, like, starts following you around and watching you very closely.
Alright, after a few minutes, I'm gonna turn to him and be like, yeah? Hi? Hello?
She frowns at you. Well, you gonna buy anything?
I'm mostly window. Listen, I had some questions. Can you answer them?
Oh no.
Boy, we're not a question shop, we're an herb shop.
Well, you can't really sell questions. I mean, like, they're not physical things.
We don't sell answers either.
Those aren't physical either. Like,
You're not really helping your case here, Tolia.
She just kind of looks at you and frowns.
you guys been selling a lot of stuff lately? You guys got, like, more business than usual lately?
The older woman at the back, like, looks up at you whenever you ask these questions. Like, what any business of my shop's business is it of yours?
I'm looking for a guy.
I'm sorry. Her brother accidentally got mixed
saw
in
him
with the
too?
wrong
Oops.
crowd, and we've been looking for him.
I kind of look at you. Like,
I don't know if you've seen anyone around here that's come in with such like beautiful long black hair, full plate armor.
Just a description of Larry every time.
I don't have a brother.
Hush.
You see, like, the whenever you start to describe this person, the woman in the back, like, raises an eyebrow. The woman in front of the counter, like, looks up, they sort of lock eyes and look back at you, and the older woman says, "Get out of my shop." And then the other one says, "Go on, shoo, leave."
Why?
Like, starts shooing you out.
I kind of just ignore her. Like, I'm just standing there like, what? Why? What's wrong? You seen him?
Like, she's gonna she's like physically pushing you out, like, leave. She's actually, wow, she is like this thinly framed old woman, but she is surprisingly strong and takes you by surprise and just shoves you right out the door, slams it.
He actually squeaks.
Damn.
Very rude customer service. I'm not gonna keep a business open that way.
I mean, especially if you're selling religious equipment, it's like no one religious here.
Well, that's just the item category, just in the Torchbearer book.
So they've seen Lark, right? Or, hang on, I've forgotten his name.
Or they think you're a weirdo. I mean, 50-50 chance.
I mean, a lot of people think that.
Well, yeah, that might be worth following up on.
Sod, can you like burglarize them from the back? That sounds terrible. But like,
No.
I just give her Toilet this look like.
can you go in through the back door and like do your sneaky, steely, snoopy stuff? And like,
And
like
why would you want me to do that again?
they might have like information back there. I don't know. That's for you to find out.
I don't feel like robbing an old lady.
You don't have to rob them. You just have to go and take a look around. Probably shouldn't be talking about this right by their doorway.
I would assume that you guys like. Yeah, I mean, we're not 100% beholden to the character tokens here. There's just sort of like tools to help, like kind of like in Hamlet, right? Just like little play tools.
Right.
We're not 100% beholden to where they are.
Okay. I just like the idea of Charlie only just realizing
Yeah, and then you sort of
that's
walk
an
away.
incredibly Charlie thing to do.
Yeah. Shit. So, anything else you guys are trying to do?
No, not really. I don't really think we got much to do in town except for maybe going to that one thing with the pirate.
I'm gonna go to the washroom. I'll be right back.
I mean, I talked to the pirates, but since they're only here for a day, it's not like they're gonna know anything. Maybe that's
Well-
a mistake. Maybe we should ask them.
Well, when we go do that work, we can ask, see what's going on. They might be more willing to open up to us if we're willing to do their work, you know?
That's true.
We'll seem less suspicious.
Actually, I'm gonna go grab. Might as well while someone else is on break. I might as well go grab a snack.
Yeah, go for it.
It is getting a little bit late for me.
Oh yeah, we actually might want to just call it here and bring it back up when you guys meet up that night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So end of session stuff once Tolia gets back.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Spicy.
What do you guys think about Nulb?
You know, fuck no.
Fucking even harder than Tomlet?
No, Hamlet wasn't so bad because you know.
I like how it's just like you really hated Hamlet, but like now, like Hamlet's actually not that bad.
compared to Null, yeah. It's,
I mean, Hamlet's a shithole, but it's not a bad shithole.
It's funny
it's a
because
less
never
shitty shithole. It's a clean shithole.
Alfie's never even seen like a proper human city, so it's probably just like, do all humans live like this?
Yeah, no, Alfie's like it's like I'd rather fucking graze with the goddamn gnolls. Where's Greasefang? Where's he, dude? Yes, guess what?
But
I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex. I'm also Alex.
Shit.
Owned.
Hey, actually, could I have everyone do a one thing before we do wrap up?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
What's the noticing thing skill? It's scout, right?
Yes. Would you like us to roll scout?
I would like all of you to roll scout. We'll take the turn tracker ahead one for it, but
Oh.
Scout,
all of you to roll
will or
scout.
health?
It is Will. Wait, no. Hold on. Wait a second.
Oh, in addition, you guys can also like choose
It's
to
what?
have only one person roll, but like give dice to a person.
I mean, I already rolled, so unless
Okay,
you guys
yeah.
want to give me more dice.
I'll give you my 2 dice.
I can
One,
give
you
you my
give one.
two.
One.
My
I'll
one.
get my
one.
die also.
Okay, so I'll
Okay,
roll
yeah.
3 more, and I'm gonna roll 4 more because I'm gonna spend a fate point to
Okay.
fucking reroll that scoundrel.
Well, that would
This
also
is
apply to
being
any
level-
scoundrels you roll here. Don't roll that scoundrel yet.
Mhm.
Roll just the
Oh,
ones.
okay.
Roll the
Yeah,
other
let me
ones.
roll the 3 then. Oof. Oof. Well, I'm rolling 3 now. 3 more. Oof, 5
Oh,
successes.
wow. I mean, yeah, mark a success there. That's.
Everyone marks a success here, by the way, because they all helped.
I think you have to spend a check to do that.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me
No.
double check. Let me double check because it does say
I do
have
think
a
it is a check.
spending checks. Helping in any phase. Spend when helping to gain experiences if you made the roll too.
Damn.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the help, but we got 5
welcome.
successes. Fucking yeah, Alfie has spent the entire time just kind of looking around and peering and looking at things because everyone fucking likes to point at the elf. So he's been
Yeah.
useful.
Well, Alfie, you see something around the building. Whenever you guys are like walking down the road here, just sopping through it stopped raining, but the road is still pretty muddy. Kind of sop. Oh, that's the wrong. All right here. And you see around one of the buildings a small head poking. Oh, there we go. Poking around the corner of a building. Do you see that up there, Alex?
Yes.
And as soon as she sees you, like, see her, she bolts.
Oh no. Well, I guess I'm gonna go run after her. The first thing next session.
I mean, we'll go ahead and say, like, you run around the building and, like, she's gone.
Wow.
She was, like,
Interesting.
really small. Her head was maybe the size of, like, what, like Sod's hand?
Interesting.
So small.
I think that might have been a fairy.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, we're gonna end on that.
All right. I would like to say, the MVP would go to Sod for doing all the talking. Shit,
Here, let me find
Yay.
the end of session bananas.
because Sod definitely did a lot of like the really smart choices throughout the thing. Especially the null part, since I couldn't say anything, because everyone fucking, oh my god, it's an elf, guys.
Oh, that's an elf.
Cool.
That's a persona point, right?
Hold on. Well, don't mark it down just yet.
Yeah,
We'll-
sorry,
we'll get to
wait.
it. Don't
I
get
got
me,
ahead of
please.
myself. Yeah, no, I got
Sweet.
excited. Gomenya, sorry.
Oh, that's not in the. I'm looking in the wrong place. Apologies. 1 second.
1000.
Okay, here we go. Off that fucking. All right, let's see here. So, earning fate points first. All right, who acted on their belief this session?
I have not.
I did
What's your belief?
kind of. But shared knowledge, we all become stronger, and I told everyone stuff, even the nulls.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of a stretch, so maybe.
No, I'll allow that.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I did, but did you take a look at my belief to see if it's okay?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. So my belief is a home and family is well and good, but I must elevate myself above squalor.
Yep.
Oh my
You
god.
definitely acted on that. All right, who
Yay.
here worked toward a goal but not completed?
I have worked towards my goal.
Me too.
My goal is just finding out more information, so I guess yes.
Okay, yeah.
I also work towards my goal, which is really just improving my home.
Yeah, but hey, working toward it. All right, benefiting from an instinct. Nobody did that. Did anyone act against their belief?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did anyone accomplish a goal? No.
Was this a persona or fake point?
These acting against his persona. We're on persona now. Sorry.
Okay. So the 3 things that you said before, those were fake points, correct?
Yes. Acting,
Okay.
acting on a belief and a goal were get fate points for that.
Copy.
Okay. So MVP, you guys voted Sod.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Sod, take a what is it? Persona point.
Haru Sona pointed this.
All right. Who was the team worker? Can't be Sod. Sod already got MVP.
Oof. Tolia with doing all the exposition for the shit of looking into things. That's who I would argue.
Alright, I was gonna give it to you, actually. You'll take it if you want.
I got it last time.
Okay.
All right. So we talked about embodiment before. I want to maybe try to change that into something that we could maybe award. What if instead of using that phrasing, we say who had the best character moment?
Oh, that's
this
a good
session?
one.
Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, like maybe I think that might be what it's going for. So who has like the best character
Yeah.
moment this session? Who like really like it doesn't even have to be like necessarily that it furthered the goals of the party or anything, but who just like
I'm gonna
did a
look,
good.
the whole thing with Sod and Alfie just constantly arguing against each other.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was gonna go with you, but for a different reason.
Well, what's the reason for me?
Oh, you and the elf thing. Everyone's like, it's an elf. Oh my god, it's an elf.
Well, it can be given to more than one person. We just can't give it to everyone. So if we say Sod and Alfie, then
Yeah,
I'm
like
good
we
with
had
that.
we had our crazy moment.
okay, then yeah, you guys get
Fucking
another percent
halfling
point.
X, fucking Bilbo X Legolas fanfiction going on over here.
Hey.
Alright, got Tokus Sayamasta.
Hell yeah. All right.
Guess
Back
who's
up on
level
this.
3 the next time we go back to town phase?
Oh,
Oh, this guy.
shit.
Price with the levels. I mean,
I'm not even level 2 yet.
you got to be close.
Spend
now.
your fate points and persona points.
Oh, I am. I just don't have enough.
You know, it's
Yeah,
eventually
Trymec
we'll
also
get there.
like was sort of lagging behind with goals and stuff, but we worked that out. So
All right, I'm gonna start winding down for the night. I have work tomorrow. I don't
Okay.
want to die.
Yeah, I need to sleep.
Good night, my dudes.
Yeah, it's
Well,
bedtime for
later.
Mooney. Night night.
Night.
Thank you guys.
Coming.